The Siva Purana. Part 1. Published by Motilal Banarsi. This publishers PVT Limited, Delhi 2002. Siva Purana Mahatmyam. Siva Purana, Vidyes Varasamhita. Chapter 10. The evanescence of Siva after expounding the fivefold duties and the Omkara mantra to Brahma and Vishnu. Brahma and Vishnu said, 1. O Lord, please tell us the characteristic feature of the fivefold duties beginning with creation. Siva said, I shall tell you the great secret of the fivefold duties out of compassion for you. 2. O Brahma and Vishnu, the permanent cycle of the fivefold duties consists of creation, maintenance, annihilation, concealment and blessing. 3. Sarga is the creation of the world. Sthiti is its maintenance. Samhara is the annihilation. Thirobhava is the removal and concealment. 4. Liberation from the cycle of birth and death is blessing. These 5 are my activities but are carried on by others silently, as in the case of the statue at the portal. 5. The first 4 activities concern the evolution of the world, and the 5th one is the cause of salvation. All these constitute my prerogatives. 6 to 8. These activities are observed in the 5 elements by devotees. Sarga, creation, in the earth; Sthiti, maintenance, in the waters; Samhara, annihilation, in the fire; Thirobhava, concealment, in the wind; and Anugraha, liberation, the blessed state, in the firmament. Everything is created by the earth, everything flourishes by virtue of the waters, everything is urged by the fire, everything is removed by the wind, and everything is blessed by the firmament. Thus intelligent men must know the same. 9. In order to look after these fivefold activities, I have 5 faces, 4 in the 4 quarters and the 5th in the middle. 10. O sons, in view of your austerities, you too have received the first 2 activities. Creation and maintenance. You have gratified me and are blessed therefore. 11. Similarly, the other 2 activities, annihilation and concealment, have been assigned to Rudra and Mahesha. The 5th one of Anugraha, liberation, cannot be taken up by any other. 12. All this previous arrangement has been forgotten by both of you due to lapse of time, not so by Rudra and Mahesha. 13. I have assigned them my equality in form, dress, activity, vehicle, seat, weapons, etc. 14. O dear sons, your delusion was the result of your not meditating upon me. If you had retained my knowledge, you would not have imbibed this false pride of being Mahesha yourselves. 15. Hence hereafter, both of you shall start reciting the mantra, Omkara, to acquire knowledge of me. It shall quell your false pride as well. 16. I have taught this great auspicious mantra. Omkara came out of my mouth. Originally it indicated me. 17. It is the indicator and I am the indicated. This mantra is identical with me. The repetition of this mantra is verily my repeated remembrance. 18 to 19. The syllable A came first from northern face, the syllable U from the western, the syllable M from the southern, and the bindu dot from the eastern face. The nada, mystical sound, came from the middle face. Thus the complete set cropped up in fivefold form. Then all of them united in the syllable of Om. 20. The 2 sets of created beings, Nama, name, and Rupa, form, are pervaded by this mantra. It indicates Siva and Sakti. 21. From this also is born the 5-syllabled mantra, Namah Shivaya. It indicates all knowledge. The syllables, Na, follow the order of the syllables, A. 22. From the 5-syllabled mantra, the 5 mothers were born. The Siro mantra is born of that. The 3-footed Gayatri also came out of the 4 faces. 23. The entire set of Veds and crores of mantras were born of that. Different things are achieved through different mantras but everything is achieved through Omkara alone. 24. By this root mantra, the very enjoyment, as well as salvation is achieved. All the royal mantras are auspicious, and directly accord enjoyment. Nandikeshvara said. 25. The Lord in the company of his consort Ambika, assumed the role of the preceptor for both of them. He screened them and placed his lotus-like hand on their heads as they faced the north and slowly taught them the great mantra. 26 to 27. The two disciples received the mantra by repeating it thrice, along with the requisite yantra and tantra duly expounded. By way of fees, the disciples dedicated themselves. Thereafter, standing near him with hands clasped in reverence, they addressed the Lord, the preceptor of the universe. Brahma and Vishnu said. 28 to 31. The prayer. Obeisance. To thee of the bodiless form. Obeisance. To thee of the formless luster. Obeisance. To thee the Lord of everything. Obeisance. To thee the soul of everything or of the embodied form. Obeisance. To thee stated by the Pranava. Obeisance. To thee having Pranava as thy symbol. Obeisance. To thee the author of creation etc. Obeisance. To thee of 5 faces. Obeisance. To thee identical with Pancha Brahma form. Obeisance. To thee of 5-fold functions. Obeisance. To thee the Atman, the Brahman, of endless attributes and power. Obeisance. To Siva the preceptor, possessed of both embodied and bodiless forms. After eulogizing the preceptor in verses, Brahma and Vishnu bowed to him. Ishvara said. 32. O dear sons, the truthful extract of everything has been narrated to you with demonstration. You shall recite, as directed by the goddess, this Om mantra which is identical with me. 33. Your knowledge shall be stabilized. Permanent fortune shall stand by you. On the Katadasi day, and on the day with Ardra star, the recital of this mantra will give you everlasting efficacy. 34 to 35. The recital of this mantra, at the time when the transit of the sun is in the Ardra star, is millionfold efficacious. In the context of worship, Homa and Thirpana, the last quarter of the star Mrigasiras, and the first quarter of Punavasu must always be considered on a par with Ardra. The vision is to be had, at early dawn and within 3 muhurtas, 2 hours 24 minutes thereafter. 36. Katadasi is to be taken when it continues up to midnight. If it is only up to the early part of the night and joined with another thereafter, it is also recommended. 37. Although I consider the phallic and the embodied form to be equal, the phallic form is excellent for those who worship. Hence for those who seek salvation the latter is preferable to the former. 38 or 39. The others too shall install the phallic form, with Omkara mantra, and the embodied form with the 5-syllabled mantra, with excellent articles of worship, and adore with due homage. It will be easy for them to attain my region. Having thus instructed his disciples, Siva vanished there itself. If you enjoyed this audiobook, be sure to like, share and subscribe to be notified when new audiobooks are uploaded. Thank you for listening and learning. Shanti.